Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Okay, in theory, in theory, you guys can hear me now. If you happen to be in the chat, let me know so that I can verify that you can actually hear me and that the audio settings are good. Oops, let's set my controllers here. If you are in the chat, please feel free to say hi and drop a like. Would make my life much easier. Alright, sorry about the technical issues here. So, what we are doing today is ship hunting. And general exploration in No Man's Sky. This is absolutely my first stream whatsoever. So let's see, what ship do I got down here right now? Ooh, not the one that I want. Let's pop into a different ship. First thing I'm going to do is delete this base and start from scratch. So we're going to delete this guy here. Alright, base deleted. So, I am a No Man's Sky content creator on YouTube. I haven't been doing this for a long time. I took a hiatus for about 8 months, actually. I had a kid, and turns out they take a little bit of time and effort, so I have been on a bit of a hiatus. So I'm kind of relearning the ropes here, and this is the first time I have ever streamed. I happened to get a capture card through a little bit of luck, and I'm playing on an Xbox Series X. So, I'm learning how to do this for the first time. I got OBS running on a computer, um, and I got a chat window up here. I'm actually watching my stream on YouTube just to see if the audio is good. I'm actually going to mute myself for a second and check my audio real quick just to make sure it's good. Yeah, I think that audio was not too bad. So, let me mute this back up. And I am on the chat. I can read you if you are here. This is, like I said, my first time streaming in like 8 months. So, well, my first time streaming ever. And let's see here. Ooh. Oh, wait, that's not what I want. I want Viking. Yeah, my first time streaming ever. And I haven't really put content out in 8 months, so I can't imagine a lot of people are going to see this notification. But as we start building things up, we'll get a little better. But just in case, I have the chat window up in case anybody's around. So let's see, I'm going through, and what I'm doing is really trying to find fighters. That's my favorite ship in No Man's Sky. I know a lot of people are about the solar sails, and those are fun ships too. To each his own. If you like it, man, more power to you. That's your preference, and that's okay. No Man's Sky brings joy in all sorts of different ways, and everybody's got different preferences. But my favorite ships are fighters, and for that reason, I am going to be looking for fighters, and I always try to find a T3 system. So if you look at the screen here, you see the little it's like an eye scar, I guess, is the Viking symbol or whatever it is, and then it's got the 3 stars next to it, meaning it is a tier 3 economy, which means you have the highest chance rather of getting S-class ships, and that's kind of what we're shooting for. I am gonna be looking specifically for fighters and upgrading them to S-class in the space station. And the reason for this is, one, I just enjoy ship hunting. I'm kind of a nerd in that way that I just really, 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 really like it. I find it to be relaxing, fun. You know, there are a lot of different types of games out there. I play a good amount of first-person shooters and stuff like that. And, you know, they're really fast-paced. You're constantly thinking, but I want to do something a little bit more relaxing. And this, I find, relaxing. So we're going to take a nice, relatively easy pace as we're doing this. Oop, I actually came in the wrong ship here. But we're going to do some general exploration as well. So I also enjoy multi-tool hunting, so if this is an S-class cabinet, we're going to check out whether we can find good multi-tools. B-class, get out of here. We're not checking that out at all. Let's see, yeah. Okay, we're good there, good there, good there. We'll see if any ships actually come in. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and trade this ship out. So I'm going to show you the method that I'm using right now. Since the last update, I think it was waypoints, if I'm remembering correctly. They added the supercharge slots, and that kind of changes how we're doing ship hunting. We have one more thing to look for, which is honestly, I think, kind of fun, and changes the dynamic. I see I've got another viewer. If you are there, say hello in the chat. We can hang out, man. So I'm landing on my frigate or my carrier right now, and I'm going to change to a ship that I don't mind losing. And that ship is this guy, which is already in the hangar. Oh, yep, it's right here. I'm going to pick this bad boy up. Hey, if you are watching, and even if you don't feel like talking, if you could hit the like button, that would really help me out. It helps out the YouTube algorithm and has other people find me. And I would really, really, really appreciate it. All right. So what we're going to do is find a trading post. Hymo planet. Ugh, we're not going there. Hymo planets have absolutely crap lighting. So we're not going to work with that. Actually, I want to see... did I discover this today? Yes, I did. I always like to go to systems where I am the first person to have discovered it. So we're going to go to this windswept planet here. And while we are en route, we're going to install an economy scanner. The reason I'm putting in an economy scanner is because I want to find a trading post, and that's where I'm going to be doing the majority of the actual ship hunting. Alrighty. Let's see here. Right, as we were, so, as you may have noticed when I installed the economy scanner, I am playing in full creative mode, and the reason for that is, you know, this is kind of my relax, chill save. It's the one where I'm just going to be reloading a bunch, finding stuff. I have no interest in, you know, doing the grind in this save to, you know, for the survival aspect of the game. I do enjoy that part of the game, and I have, you know, a main save where I do a lot of that stuff. And, you know, build the farms, get the money, make the stasis devices. I actually particularly like getting curious deposits for nanites, but for this save in particular, I will not be doing that. Alright, now we're in the atmosphere, so I'm going to try to find a trading post. Oh, there she blows. Alright. We go up into the atmosphere. Or out of the atmosphere, I should say. So we can pulse towards it. Da-da-da. Oh, not far enough. That should be far enough. It's not, or it is. Alright, well, whatever. You know what? We will just fly over there the old-fashioned way. No problemo. Like I said, this is going to be a pretty chill stream. Here we go. Coming in, so the goal here, like, so this is not upgraded ship. This is the ship that I just got in the last system that I don't mind scrapping, so it's got pretty bad maneuverability, not great speed, and everything else is just basically base stats on this ship, so it's not particularly good. We're going to land behind the trading post here, and going to boost up to the top here, and so there's going to be a first wave of ships coming in, so I am going to try to... Oh, look, there's a solar ship here. I am actually going to try to get one of these ships coming in real quick as they come in. And what I'm going to do is, and I'll show you why, I'm going to get the one, if there's a fighter here, there are multiple fighters here. I'm going to get the one that's got the highest rating. That one's pretty good. Ooh, that is a cool looking ship though. I really want to catalog that one, so we're going to get that one, even though it's a B, as opposed to an A. Hey, I see some people are watching right now. If you're in the chat, we are just doing some exploration. Say hi. We can talk, we can hang. You can tell me a little bit about your No Man's Sky journey, and I'll tell you a little bit about mine. So we're going to make an offer on this guy's starship, negotiate the price, which is not really a negotiation. He just tells me what it's going to cost me. And we're going to buy this ship. Now, I'm going to put it down here. And the reason for that is when I come back and do a reload, I want the landing pads to be clear. So that was a restore point there. So the way they've done restore points is different now too, which kind of changes everything. So we're going to plop a base computer here. And the reason for this is going to become obvious momentarily. So first thing is make this base. Useless animation. Nobody's here. I'm the first to discover the system. Though if you think about it, there are a lot of races here. I mean, like, you know, there's a lot of Viking guys here. Maybe this guy was the first to discover the system. Conscript Sui? Sui? Are you the first, buddy? You are? Oh, man, I'm sorry. Well, I'm taking credit for it anyway. My bad, bro. Alright, I'm enabling power because I don't want to deal with batteries and chargers and all that crud right now. Put together a terminal and a save point. Pop, pop, pop. Hit that save beacon, and now we're going to go to the space station. And that's why we landed on the space station first. We want to be able to warp into the space station. I don't got anybody in chat, but I do see that there are a couple people watching, so hey, if you could hit the like button, that would really help me out. It'll help other people find the channel, and the multi-tools and ships that we are finding. And maybe even the stream, who knows? Alright, let's see. First thing we can do is upgrade Starship. It's a B class right now. We're going to get it all the way up to an S class. We do this a few times. Oops. Went a little too far there. Upgrade again. And with 16,000 something, that's the last one. Yeah, 16,500. That makes it an S class. Come back down here. And, oh my god. Hit that thing again. I'm nervous, gang. It's my first live stream. Upgrade Starship, and this time we're going to apply augmentation. So what we're looking for are the supercharged slots. These light blue guys right there, or purple. Lavender? Periwinkle? Lavender. And ideally you want them kind of all next to each other. This is actually kind of interesting configuration, especially these three right here, because you get bonuses from these supercharged slots. So we got all those there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fly it out into space. Here we go. Ooh, there's that ship again. So we're going to fly this bad boy out into space. And we want to find kind of like a part of space that has nothing in it. Like, so I'm pointing at it right now. And then we're going to... Ooh, got some asteroids there. That's okay. We're going to come around and angle our ship such that the lighting is good. Put the sun or suns about there. Come around this way. Come down here. Yeah, a little planet in the background. That's not so bad. I'm trying to adjust the light a little bit. That's a little better. And we're gonna capture this, so we have to wait for that little black bar to go away. And once it does, boom, take a quick screenshot, and then I turn around here, go into this mode, and I'm going to again take another screenshot. There we go. And like I said, I'm on an Xbox, so that's why you're seeing that screen. And we reload our restore point, and that takes us back to our trading post. Heck yeah, man. And we kind of, you know, lather, rinse, repeat for that to find these ships. But we're going to take a look at these ships in a little bit more detail as we go through, since this is kind of a chill, checking out, you know, the ship sort of stream. Here we go. All right, let me, as we're reloading, I got a space heater on in my room that I'm going to turn off because it's a little hot, and I'm going to open up a cold one. Not a beer, unfortunately, just a sparkling seltzer water. Because I have to work tomorrow. Bummer. Alright, we're going to come back up here. And actually, what I'm going to do while I'm up here is put another save beacon. Now, you can't put one, but I'm just going to glitch it in. There we go. Alright, shuttle. Shuttle. Fighter. Ooh, other fighter. There we go. Now we're talking. let's take a look at that bad boy. So I'm gonna go into camera mode here so we can kind of take a look at these guys. Oops, there we go. Get a little closer. Oh, it's a dusty planet, so it's kind of a crap one for looking at ships, but in general you can see it's got a green, it's got a bluish gray sort of thing going on, maybe tan. We're gonna buy this one, and we're actually gonna take it out up to the space station. Hey bud. Enforcer. You know what you're gonna enforce? Probably the price. It's my bet. A class, my dude. Thank you. Thanks, boss. Alright. Now we go over here. Back to the space station. Excuse me. Space station, space station. Warp. And so, the reason I'm taking pictures of these guys is I'm going to post them on Facebook in the Interstellar Index. That is a group that basically indexes things in No Man's Sky. I rather enjoy the community of the Interstellar Index and the clean library, and I'm trying to help update it. And they are running a competition right now, so hey, if you want to win a 3D print of a No Man's Sky ship or a figurine, you just go over there, join the page, and then join the competition. Hey, looks like we got a few more people watching. Welcome, welcome, welcome all. We are doing some chill exploration and ship hunting. You are more than welcome to hang out, crack open a cold one, or just ship hunt along with me, you know? No Man's Sky is a fun game to play with other people. Right now we're seeing where the supercharged slots are. Yep, that is all of them right there. Alright, let's take this bad boy out into space. 4 supercharged slots. Oh, there's another one of those ships. Actually, let's take a look at this one over here. Yeah. Look at that guy. That is a cool looking ship. We're definitely going to log this guy. So it's barrel nose, it's got the star jumper wings, and you know what? Here's the thing, it's got this dorsal fin. And man, I think like 90% of people hate this dorsal fin, but it works on a few different configurations. I'm probably one of the people who hates the dorsal fin. More often than not, it absolutely ruins a ship. But in this situation, I actually kind of like it. It works with the lines that you see coming from the star jumper wings. And the color scheme is pretty clean with mostly the white and the red, and the chrome just makes it look a little bit more industrial, so I'm a fan. Hey, if you are watching, why don't you pop into the chat and say hello? And we can hang out, guys. Let me dismiss my, actually, it's not going to matter, because I'm going to reload a save in a second, but that's okay. Come back around here, turn us around, and let's get some good lighting on here. Alright, that's better lighting for this guy. So it's got this sort of, I don't know, what would you call that? Lime green? Lime green, you think? And then the sky blue with the chrome. It's an okay ship, I think. You know, if every ship is amazing, then, you know, no ship's amazing, you know what I mean? I think this one's kind of average. Maybe an average minus for me. But it's worth cataloging, because here's the thing. Somebody is going to like it. So, take a picture of that guy. Come around this way, and we'll grab a picture of those slots too. Gotta scroll up, and I actually like to move these out of the slot so it's very easy to see where it is. So you have 2 bunched together. That's not so bad. That's pretty good. You know, more often than not, you get 4 that are just kind of all over the place. Alright, and we reload our restore point. Man, I hope we get that white barrel nose fighter coming in. That would be pretty cool. I really like that ship. And so we're in a Viking system, so there will be 7 fighters. Are we gonna get all 7 fighters? I don't know. You know, we're gonna reload a few times, and then we'll see how it goes. Once we get to 5, then if we're like waiting at that trading post and we're reloading and reloading and reloading, that's not worth it. That's no fun. If I'm by myself, maybe I'll do that. But since we're streaming today, that is absolutely not worth the effort. So we're gonna do a little bit differently. If you were around earlier and heard the audio issues, I sincerely apologize for that. Oh, there's another cool one I want to see here. Yeah, we were having some audio issues, and it... I want to see both these. And it's like my first time setting up a stream, like I said. And so, a little bit of growing pain there. Let's get this bad boy first. And so I had to kind of sort that out. Let's see. Make an offer on this guy's ship. You look like a good fella. How much are you going to make me pay? Nothing? Thanks, man. That's pretty cool. But you did take my ship. Jerk. I'm just kidding. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. That's the one we already saw, right? Did we see that one? Yeah, we did. We did. Alright. Back up to the space station, and we'll see. Oops, let's not go over there. This is an old, it's an old, expedition save. So that's why you're seeing the third rend. It's the third rendezvous. Oh, my wife texted me. Is it okay if she watches TV down here? Yeah, it's fine. So long as she keeps it down a bit so it doesn't mess up the audio here, we are good. Oh, look at that bad boy. That is a cool looking ship. What's it called? The Ahokub OA8. Nothing too spectacular. I love when the name like really matches the aesthetic of the ship. It's so rare that that happens, but from time to time you get that. All right, upgrade class. That puts us at A class. Yep. And the next one should put us at S. Upgrade starship and 16.5. Don't mind if I do. It's all free because we are on the most relaxed of settings. I see we got another viewer or two joining. Welcome, welcome. We are doing some chill ship hunting. We're finding some really cool ships, and we're upgrading them so we can see where all the supercharged slots are. All right, all four are there. And ultimately, I'm going to post these on the Facebook group Interstellar Index. They also have a Discord. And in the month of February, they are running a competition. And I am going to try to win a 3D print for that competition, but I would like as many people to join that as possible. So if you enjoy ship hunting, or if you enjoy 3D prints, you know, who doesn't, you can get one for No Man's Sky. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy. Yeah, we kind of analyzed this one earlier, but this is a sick ship, man. I would get this ship, and it's got a dorsal fin of all things. I mean, I never thought I'd see the day, but here we are. I like a dorsal fin ship. I'm going to have to reevaluate my life. I don't want the anomaly. This is what I want. Alright. Kind of an okay supercharge slot layout. 2 locations over there. That's pretty good. You know, I'll take that. And we'll take that screenshot. And we reload back to our trading post. Just typing into the chat in case any of you guys are there. I got 3 people watching, so there are folks here. 90% sure. Could it be 3 instances of me watching? It's possible. I was checking this out on a few channels just to make sure it was working. Let's come back here. Am I watching it on Discord? I don't think I am. Let me quit out of Discord. Here, alright. Ship's coming in, ship's coming in. What do we got? Oh, that's a pretty cool hauler, all white. Whoa, look at that bad boy. You know, I feel like I'm in a part of the galaxy where... I'm in the starter galaxy, by the way. I'm in Euclid. I feel like I'm in an area where there are just like 1,000 snow speeders with quasar wings. I feel like every system I've gone to has quasars with rings. Absolute insanity. Let's see. Okay. Negotiate the price. Thanks, boss man. And we're actually going to take a look at this one when we're up in space. Because we want to see what the supercharged slots look like, you know what I mean? Alright. Space stations. This is the current system, right? Yeah, current system. Warp there. Here we go. Like Mario. Here we go. Woo! Alright. Looks like I'm watching here too. So it might just be me watching by myself right now. But we'll see if folks come in. So that's all the YouTube channels that I had running on my computer as I was trying to sort out the audio issues. Okay, now we're in the space station, so let's go and upgrade the... Man, look at this thing. This is freaking orange. Holy Christ. I mean, you know, here's the thing. Somebody's gonna like it. It's not really my cup of tea, but hey, Somebody will. Hey there, Cole Sparks. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm not hunting for anything in specific, actually. Just looking for ships, and I'm going to be uploading them to the Interstellar Index on Facebook. And so I'm just a general ship hunter. You know, whether I like the ship or not, doesn't matter so much. I want to make sure if I find one for me, that's great. But I want to make sure that there are other people who get stuff too that they like. That's kind of my goal. And everybody's got their own different aesthetic. Cole Sparks, good to see you here, man. Or woman. Whatever you are, I don't know. They. Welcome to the channel. Are you a big fan of ship hunting, my friend? Let's see here. Supercharge slot, supercharge slot. Where are you? Where's the last one? There it is. Man, that is a bummer of a layout. Oops, wrong ship. Alright, going out into space. And hey, if you are listening to this, let me know if the audio is okay. It's my first time streaming, and so I can adjust levels so that it is better on your end. Because it doesn't really matter to me on my end. Because my audio is coming in through a headset. Alright, let's see. Let's look at this bad boy here. Alright, orange and white. You know, here's the thing. It is very orange. However, the white does break it up a bit. It kind of gives it a little more smoothness, and it needs that. It needs that little bit, like the white right here at the cockpit, which you get for snow speeders, and then the white right here with little blue circles at the end. That really, really does break the ship up, even just a little white nubs here on the quasar wings. And it's kind of like the pattern that you see with snow speeders and the quasar wings, but it really does break it up in a way that is more pleasing. So, you know, I'm going to give this ship a pass. It's okay. Let's take a picture of this. And then let's come around here, stare at. So when I turn around here, I'm staring at empty space again, so that when I combine these photos, I'm gonna take a photo of this and superimpose it over the other one to actually post it online. All right, let's take a snapshot of that, and then back to the trading post. No problem, Cole. Yeah, that was my comment too. It is very orange. I'm glad you're here to hang out. I'm not looking for anything specific. If you didn't hear my question, I'm really just ship hunting, and the Interstellar Index on Facebook, it's a Facebook group, and they have a Discord channel, is running a competition. Every month they run from the 1st to the 28th. I'm a bit quiet. Okay, let me turn myself up. If I can. I can turn the gain up on this mic. All right, let me know if that's better. I sometimes talk a bit quiet as well, so that might be on me. It's a flying tangerine. You were not wrong, my friend. It is very much like a flying tangerine. And feel free to keep commenting on the audio as I'm tuning it in. Like I said, it's my first time live streaming, so, you know, I'm figuring it out as I go. And so anyway, the Interstellar Index is running a competition. We already cataloged that guy. Where if you post the most in the month, you get a 3D print, which I think is pretty cool. All right, perfect. Glad I got the volume set for you. I should probably take a picture of that so I remember it. Let's reload our restore point. So, Cole, are you a ship hunter as well? Do you enjoy exploration in No Man's Sky, or do you just like watching streams? I know I personally enjoy just watching a lot of the streams. I'm a big fan of Ricey's Starship Emporium. And I most definitely just enjoy, like, you know, chilling on an afternoon watching a stream. So the 3D prints at the Interstellar Index, you can get a ship, you can get figurines. There are a number of things that you can get. I think the figurines are like kind of the size of like a soda can. The ships are a little bit bigger. Oh, right, yeah, you post to Ricey's Discord. Yeah, I mean, Ricey is very much an inspiration for what I'm doing here today. But I do also very much enjoy multi-tool hunting. That is a little more boring for streams, I would say. But I will most definitely, if I find an S-Class cabinet, certainly in the space station, I'll be doing that. Oh, look at this cute little guy. I love me a Rasa, man. They're a lot of fun. It's got that dorsal fin, though. Not a fan of the dorsal. Though it almost works on this one too. It almost works on this. Alright, guy. Come here. Come here. Hold still. Thanks, boss. Ricey is one of the nicest guys in the world, for sure. Um, and you know what? The thing about the No Man's Sky community in general is it's just so welcoming. For me, honestly, it's hard to find somebody who's going to be a jerk to you. Everybody's so willing to answer questions, and Ricey's community, along with he's very closely connected to Zoo and Flowery Squirrel, so all of them are just great. I've asked them questions over and over again for sure. All right, let's upgrade this guy. This system feels like a very we have a color on our ship system. This one is very green. Let's upgrade her. Death by dorsal, that's correct. This one is definitely death by dorsal. Well, probably death by dorsal. I should be cautious. I'm sure somebody's going to like it. I find the ones that I really like. So when you have dorsals with wings that have that extend out a bit, kind of like this one, it works a little better because you get that three pattern. And I do a little bit of art on the side, and humans we tend to be drawn aesthetically to things that come in odd pairs. So three wings, for example, looks kind of good. Like that ship right there that just landed. That one I actually liked with the dorsal, and it's rare that that happens. This one, kind of middling for me, for sure. But, like I said, to each his own. Alright, let's take a look at it in a little bit more detail, because we're going to post this on YouTube later, so anybody who wants to come by and watch it is more than welcome. Alright, Raza Fighter. This guy is mint green. Looks good in the shadow, looks good in the light. I like the box thruster on it. It feels like it's overpowered. Because the cockpit is so flippin' small. 3s, 5s, and 7s with the mechas. Because you can get the mecha wings as well, Cole. But I gotta tell you, you seem like a ship hunter. Let's see. Got the little orange tip. Orange 55 on the side. Not bad. Not bad. Not amazing. Not my favorite. But, hey, we are gonna catalog it. And maybe I'll drop a few of these on Ricey's as well. I did mention that he is an inspiration for what I'm doing here, so why not populate his Discord as well? I really should post on there more. I am very negligent in doing so. All right, let's reload our restore point. It is a cute ship, isn't it? I have actually. Maybe in a second I'll take you into the freighter, and you can see I was gonna do a series on Razas, and I have 5. I'd say cute-ish Razas in my freighter right now. Big fan of exotics. Yeah, exotics are a good time. I actually, you know what? It's in my recent captures. I think you'll be able to see this. Recent captures, 37 new. Come down here, show all 316. Whew. Whoop. That might have been a mistake. No, it's okay. Let's come down here. I found, it's not an exotic, but it is a squid, which is pretty cool. So I found this guy the other day. In all the hours that I've played No Man's Sky and hunted, I've run across 2 squids, and this was the second one. Light blue, not as particularly common, but you could see light blues out there. Let's go back to No Man's Sky. Alright. Exotics are a lot of fun. I'm a big fan of them as well. The fighters are definitely, my favorite, personally. Let's see here. What's coming in? The X-Wing Explorer. Our cute little Raza. The Relentless Fight. I'm not gonna... You know what I'm gonna do? What I'll do for this one is I'll take a picture. I'm not gonna take this one and upgrade it in space. Oop. My monitor is kind of flipping out a little bit, but here we go. I think you guys are still good on the stream. I'll take a picture here just so we have the glyphs in case somebody likes it. And we'll go over and we'll see what color and shape the sails are. All right, bud. What do we got going on? Make an offer. Oh, we can't see it like this. Damn. All right, you know what? Let's, all right, we'll take it into space. If anybody comes and watches the stream, they'll be able to see what color this bad boy is. Here we go. All right, what do we got? Ooh, red. Interesting. Red, green, and kind of like an off-white. I like that the red sails matches the red triangle decal. But other than that, yeah, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of sail ships. Much prefer a fighter or an exotic. I actually kind of like haulers too. Some haulers. I guess I'm a very picky ship preference guy, but I feel like everybody is a No Man's Sky. Everybody's got their favorites, you know? Yeah, red is unexpected on that guy. It looks, if the green was a little more like foresty green or like a bright green, would have been like a Christmas ship. I do like finding green and red ships, and kind of like blue and white ships, things that look cold and wintry, and it is pretty cold this weekend where I'm at in the mid-Atlantic in the U.S., where it was cold, a little warmer today. And so I like finding those cold holiday type ships. And then I kind of rotate into them as the holiday season comes around. Yeah, the nose on that was pretty short. I think that's the, what is that one called? I can't remember the naming scheme for solar ships, like Guppy or something like that. It's on the index. I could look it up. Ah, we were waiting for this guy. I don't think we've had him yet, or her. I don't know. The ship can be a guy or a girl, or neither. I don't think I've had this one. Oh yeah, you're in the northeast cold. Man, you're screwed. It is cold up there. It was man, now I sound like an idiot because cold for us is not the same thing as cold for you. You guys were really minus. Oh, Guppy is the exotic. What am I thinking? It's like a flounder. I'm gonna look it up in a second because it's bothering me. Let's see. Solar ship naming. Oh, parts. Yeah, solar ship parts. No Man's Sky. There's a good picture of it right here. That was the Falcon nose, I believe it was. I liked the wings on it though. I think they were the starburst wings, which are pretty cool. Oh, I like this ship. Oh, the dorsal. I don't think the dorsal looks as good on this one. Freezing in Boston, not bad. Welcome back to the world of living a bit, you know? Yeah, Flounder's the gaping mouth one. You're right, you're right, you're right. It's been so long since I've hunted for solars. I used to do it, but taking the pictures of them is a little bit awkward, and it's like a little bit more work to actually, put together an image to post that has everything on it. So I just kind of, my throughput's higher with other ones. The Raven, yeah, good point. Let me take a look at it. Oh yeah, the Raven with those wings. Oh, because you got that top spike too, for sure. It flows well. Oh, the supercharged slots on this are going to be pretty unremarkable. But let's take a look here. Boom, 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 boom. Come on. It's going to be... Oh, wait. All four are there. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, look at that. That was a needle nose, wasn't it? It flew out of the space station. The wrong way. Over the top. Yeah, up in Boston, man. Yeah, so for us, it got to like minus... Well, not minus. It was like -5, maybe at most. With wind chill. So it really wasn't that bad. You guys were real low. Up in Boston. I got family up there that was freezing. Oh, the color scheme on this is pretty hot, though. Ah, man. The dorsal kind of works, and I think simply because it's got the shockwave extensions here, I think the dorsal actually isn't all that bad. It sort of works if we got that pattern of threes like we were talking about before. It's pretty cool. It's got the what I like to call the rising delta hashtag name drop for the channel on it. It's kind of like an off-white blue and chrome. I have really been warming up to jets recently. I don't know why. I used to hate the jet nose when I first started, but for some reason it's just really been drawing me recently. This is a contender to buy for me, I think, at some point. Your furnace was hating life. Yeah, I bet. Did I actually snap the snapshot from the front? I think I did. Let me just take it out a little real quick, just in case. I didn't. Just in case. I think I did. Like 99% sure I did, but just in case. We'll grab this bad boy again. Like a space shuttle. Yeah, it does look like a space shuttle. Actually, on another save that I have one that looks very, very much like a space shuttle. I really like that one. It's a jet with a triple thruster and I think vector wings on it, and it's like white with like a hint of kind of like a purplish black color on it as well. So it like really pops in a way that is aesthetically pleasing. I think we've just about tapped out this system. Let me take a look at how many ships we got here. Just looking back at my catalog here. Let me pop out the chat window on OBS so I can see you guys. I did take a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we got 6 of them. Oh, you know what we're missing though? It was that quasar with the needle nose, which actually did look really cool. So I'm gonna do a couple of reloads to see if we get it. If you get really bored, let me know. We'll move on. But this is the nature of ship hunting. Somewhat relaxing, lots of reloads. All right, so yeah, 5 ships showed up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that means we're done. Hey, that's kind of a neat looking shuttle. Ugh, lighting is absolute crap. Let me adjust effects, cloud level. Let's bring that down. All right. That was kind of neat. Interesting little shuttle. Speaking of space shuttles. Alright, let's go ahead and reload the save. It's somehow less boring when someone else is doing it. That I think that can be very true of ship hunting. I enjoy the efficiency of it sometimes. Just being able to like catalog all the fighters in the system within like 35 minutes, about 5 minutes a ship. To look at the supercharged slots as well. Something about that appeals to me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm a masochist. Just grabbing a drink there. Oh man. So yeah. So the black and white planet that you're mentioning there, those are like the Heimel planets. And I don't know if you were on the stream when Mr. Cole or Miss Cole when I first came on. The planet closest to the space station was a Heimel planet, and I wasn't having it. I absolutely hate ship hunting on those planets. It's all so monochromatic. You can't get a feel for any of the colors. You gotta go to space every time. It's just a real bummer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No dice. Let's try one more time, and then we'll change systems. It was a quasar with needle nose. It was pretty interesting looking, but I'm sorry, not quasar. It was vulture wings, which made it kind of interesting. A lost red planet you were on. That is a new one. I don't think I've seen one of those before. Interesting. Interesting, interesting. Cole, if you are enjoying the stream, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like, it helps a little bit with the YouTube algorithm to some extent, and mostly makes me feel better that I'm spending all the time doing it. And I hope you do enjoy yourself while you're here. Let's see. Is it coming? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is not. Giant flowers and the colors looked wrong. That's a bummer. Alright, goodbye, boss. Alright, my dudes, we are moving on. Oh, I'm at 3. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, my app is not uploading. Or updating, I should say. We're gonna go ahead and delete this base. Alright. Oh, wait. Is that the ship? Oh, there she is. Haha, right in time. See, if you want it, it's not gonna come. The second you don't. I am in the Euclid galaxy, Starter Galaxy. I like to do things from here simply because if there are new players playing and they want to find ships, sometimes they don't have the other galaxies. So I'd like them to be able to find ships. Alright. We're going to do this one the old-fashioned way. Here we go. Space station's probably over by my freighter somewhere. And I'm actually going to dismiss my freighter. Yeah, so I can see the space station. There it is. Yeah, that's the Heim. I think this was the Heimel planet. Yeah, that's the Heimel. Let's see if we have any interesting planets while we're torrid. Let's see. What's this bad boy? Lifeless. That's no fun. Though the gravity on lifeless moons, I think, is a lot of fun. Irradiated. Ooh, the system is a bit of a bummer. You know, $10 says it's not really an object of interest. Just another one of those little procedurally generated things. But you do gotta love No Man's Sky, man. They constantly throw content at you. I mean, it is incredible what they've done with this game. I was actually, I used to play a lot of Elite Dangerous. And once they discontinued console, I'm actually going to build a game PC soon, but once they discontinued console, I was just finding something to scratch that itch, and man, did No Man's Sky hit me like a ton of bricks. What a fantastic game. And I binged the crap out of it. I've spent an embarrassing number of hours playing this game. C-Class, right, that's right. It looks pretty interesting. I mean, it's got a very imposing look to it. We're gonna definitely check that one out in space. Upgrade ship. Alright, B class. Let's get to A class. And 16.5 should put us to S. Sweet. Alright, what are we thinking? I'm thinking we're gonna get some good supercharged slots. Let's see. Oh, there's promise at least. None here yet. Oh, looking worse. Looking worse. Can we get a double at least? 2 doubles? Oh, so close. Oh well. Can't get them every time. Yeah, it does. We had the very much solid colored chips. We had the orange, we had the mint green, and now we got this kind of red on red. Let's find a cleaner spot of space. That'll probably do. Come around this way, roll a hair, and alright, actually, it's got some of this kind of minty-ish green, a pastel green maybe, on the tips, which breaks it up a bit, doesn't feel too solid, a little bit. And I think this might be 2 tones of red. Almost orange, well, maybe not. It's pretty close. That might just be the lighting. It's an interesting ship. Yeah, that's true. The kitty corner slots aren't bad. I guess I have very high standards. I'm really searching for a ship that has that kind of like four slots right adjacent to each other, so you get just kind of maximum boost. But I think two doubles is good if you want to have a more general ship. Is also not a bad slot layout. I haven't spent a lot of time optimizing ships, and I do need to do that. All right, I'm gonna call my freighter in. Well, let's get further away from the planet and the space station. Yeah, decals are orange on this guy, on that guy. This guy, I should say. Okay, get past the anomalous object. Come on. There we go. See a little bug where you can see the hangars before you come in? Yeah, the green on this ship was hard to see on the planet. But that planet was not a particularly good one for hunting, honestly. I should have chosen a bit better. Oh, I can show you the Razas while I'm in here. There were 5 Razas that I had put together. Um, let's see. This little guy, I thought he was cool. Kind of a mono red with a halo wing. Very cute. With a single thruster. I like single thrusters on these guys. This one I thought looked kind of like... In the 80s, they had those giant shoulder pads on suits. I felt like this one kind of looked like that. I thought it was pretty funny looking. Let's see, what else do I got here? Oh yeah, this is a solar ship. It's got that short nose, but it's got those wings that come out that I kind of like. This little Raza right here with the Star Jumper wing, single thruster. I really like single thrusters on Razas if that's possible. And there are a few more, but they're hiding right now. I actually want to go into that ship back there. This one's sort of the main ship right now. You know, I actually looked at Zane's supercharged video. Well, at least I saw part of it the other day. I think you're right, Cole. That's a good one to watch. Zane, man, the guy knows what he's talking about. You like the little green nozzle? You know what I'll do? I'll find the glyphs for that and I'll post it in Ricey's Discord. Well, actually, you know what? Let me write that down so I don't forget. Give me 1 second. Need to find myself a pen. Here we go. The little green Raza. Sure. Green Raza. In Ricey's Starship Emporium. Okay. Noted. Yeah, his stuff, I think, Zane does everything very stat heavy. In real life, I'm an engineer, so I really enjoy the way he kind of breaks things down in a very, sometimes mathematical way, but a very logical way. And he really does the work behind figuring out what the different stats are for everything. You know, I really applaud his approach. He is, hey, it's why he's one of the best. He deserves every single sub he has. Speaking of, I think a couple people watching. Somebody's lurking, perhaps. But if you haven't subbed to the channel, please do. I'm going to be picking it back up a little bit now. I have some more time. Oh, was that 3-star? There we go. I have some more time nowadays, so I can make more videos. Yeah, Zane's video is definitely stat heavy. Designing woman kind of ship. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, this is gonna be a tough galaxy too, or a tough system to hunt in. I can tell already. All right, now I'm switching over to that kind of crap ship we were just in, so I can sell it because I care about the ship, but I don't want to lose it. Though I have the glyphs for it, I could always go back and get it, but it's nostalgic for me now. Alright, first things first, let's check to see if it's in the hangar. And this is actually, I think, a little bit faster than actually checking, because when you get it right, you get it right. There we go. Alright. Coming out here. Let's dismiss this guy. Yeah, I agree with you about Jason. He's kind of like, yeah, he's very charismatic compared to Zane. Chaotic. You know, chaotic. I would maybe say Survival Bob, if I'm being honest with you. He's not playing as much No Man's Sky nowadays, but He was always pretty chaotic as well. Jason brings a lot of energy and kind of joy to the game, which I think is very, very good for new players, and can be fun for older players as well, returning players, I should say, and more veteran players. Man, when they were doing it was the which one? It was the Living Ship expedition. I watched their speed runs back and forth. The one where where you could die. It was kind of like the roguelike type effort. That was crazy. I mean, they were getting in like an hour and change. It was insane what they were able to do. C class, come on, man. Bummer. Okay, first things first. Let's see if there are any fighters in here. If they are here, we'll grab it real quick. If one of them comes in. Not looking promising though. I really think. Oh, look at this little mini shuttle though. It's kind of cute. We'll take a picture of it. Why not? Nice little explorer back there. I do like that style of explorer back there. I don't think we're getting a fighter coming in, so let's go to a planet. There's speedrunning competitions in general. Zane and Jason. I don't think I could ever get that good. I really very much enjoy efficiency. Like I was kind of mentioning before, I enjoy the concept of being able to go get his catalog a system kind of as fast as possible. And by catalog, I mean like find the fighters that I want. Ooh, paradise. Star bulb, yeah. Heck yeah, let's go. Hey, maybe we find a cool planet. Looks like it's got red grass. I'm not so partial to red grass, but you know, why not? Give it a shot. All right, here we go. Coming in. Oh, I kind of want to go to the light side of the planet, as I originally go in. I know the trading post will be kind of wherever it is, but yeah, Zane's guides they have helped me a lot when I was a newer player, for sure. And they still help me. Like that, the supercharged slot one has been very useful, for example. Like it can get pretty stats heavy, and I know that's not necessarily for everybody. But I think he breaks it down in a way as well with his summaries and stuff that is useful, and his view graphs. He treats it almost like a PowerPoint presentation, which is interesting. This is kind of an interesting planet. Red grass. I'm not super partial to that. Let's see what it looks like at night. Kind of dull at night. I like that rising planet in the background there, though. Let's find a trading post. Yeah, not really. I don't think this planet's for me, but it's interesting. Yeah, the sky's a little bit green. I am a sucker. I like the Earth-like type planets, though I do also love purple grass and blue grass planets. Those are a lot of fun, but I really do like a blue sky. Blue sky is really for me. Kind of bring it home. I don't know why. I don't like. I certainly don't like red skies. I really don't like the red water. When you have red water, it's like there's a bunch of blood in it or something like that. I don't know. It just kind of weirds me out. And the red grass, maybe that's the same thing. I just not feeling it. Cool for this would be kind of an interesting Halloween planet. Though the sky is a little bit too blue. It's I think we're in sunset right now. Yeah, as it sets, it starts getting a little bluer, but when it's midday, it's most definitely that green color. Not necessarily for me, but hey, it might be for somebody. Got a solar ship here. Already got a ship coming in. A fighter, I think. I think I saw one turning in. I could have sworn I saw a heavy. Yeah, there it is. Ooh, that's kind of a cool hauler. Oh yeah, the speedrunning guides to the expeditions. We'll grab a list for these guys. For both these guys, we'll do it in one go. Yeah, his speedrunning guides are really really good. Sometimes like so, over the last few months, I may have mentioned I had a kid and man, I have no time whatsoever. So when I had a little bit of time to play the game, I needed to make the expeditions kind of as fast as possible. And I think I missed a couple, but just to be able to go to his guides and be like, yeah, I can do this kind of as fast as possible. It was absolutely perfect. All right, now let's drop this down here. And again, the reason for this is we don't want it taking a pad spot, because that will sometimes stop ships from coming in. You'll get 4 ships coming in instead of 5, and in the ship hunting game, when you're reloading and reloading and reloading, the stats matter there. You joined his Patreon just for the guide. Good for you. I should consider joining Zane's Patreon. I am not on his Patreon. I support a couple of streamers who I really enjoy. Though, I mean, I enjoy all of them, honest to God. I can't financially do all of them, you know? It'd be a bit much. Unless this blows up, and then, hey, maybe. But you don't do this for money. You do this for fun. Alright. Save beacon. Let's drop a save there. Oh, you know what? We forgot to enable power. Just to make life easier for us as we are hunting. How long have we been going? Let's see, it's an hour and 15. Yeah, we can go for a while longer. Why not? A good while longer. It's only 9:30. This is the right system, right? Shay, whatever it was. Oh, that's not a bad idea for ship hunting. I don't know, part of me, you know, I do enjoy the mods. I can't use them because I'm on console, so the mods won't work for me. But I am building a gaming PC. Oh, the color scheme on this is good. Let's not spoil it. Let's not spoil it. We're gonna go to space and see it. Friggin' dorsal. Upgrade starship. 73 minutes. Thanks, boss. Upgrade. That'll put it at A class. So the mods are cool. So when I build a gaming PC, I might. But part of me for the ship hunting, I enjoy the process of actually waiting, seeing if the ship comes in. You know, there's a little bit of. It's a little cathartic. It's relaxing. You know, and it's fun to watch. I think as well, to some extent. At least for me, it is. I really enjoyed when Ricey. I think I joined his membership when he had like 300 members or something like that. Oh, look at that guy. Wait. Isn't that like the exact same ship from the other? Is it? No, the other one wasn't this. No, that was Quasar Wings, but this is very similar. But it's got red on it. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, and look at this bad boy. Okay, you know what? We're not spoiling it. We're going to come back to it. We're definitely going to wait for those 2 ships. Alright, guys. Treat me good. We definitely want to find you at the trading post. Don't do me dirty. The other thing that can be frustrating when you're doing this method of getting pictures and ship hunting is the green systems that have like nebula in them. They turn so bright when you put the sun in the right spot, and it can be really like, see how these guys, it's blue kind of in the background, but it's kind of a dull blue. It's reasonable. The green really pops and kind of obscures the beauty of the ships, I think. Yeah, sometimes you gotta be careful with mods. Hey, I think we got somebody else watching. If you feel like saying hi in the chat, join me and my new friend Cole here, and we can all hang out. All right, we got this guy. We are doing some general ship hunting. So let's take a look at this one. I like the sky blue. So this sky blue color is one of my favorites for sure. And then you got, it's not exactly white, but it's kind of like an off-white. And you got yellow 8s all over the side. 8, 8, and 8 right there, with the shockwave extensions on the heavy boosters. And with the heavy boosters, this is the money picture right here. Well, especially with the triple thruster, you get what is that? 7 thrusters on the back, and you got the dorsal here. But it sort of works with the shockwave extensions. I think this would probably look a little better without the dorsal or without all 3 of the extensions in general. But it definitely still works. It definitely still works. I do like it. The triple thruster, sometimes with the dorsal, helps kind of close this little gap right here that you see. I like sometimes with the triple thruster. I was just about to use my hand to point at it, like you'd be able to see that. It's almost like there's enough room for an intake, which is good, so you can pull in some space air. I guess it would be good for when you're on in an atmosphere. But aesthetically, it really works. I think I like this one. This is a fun one. Oops, wrong button. Let me just make sure I did take that picture. Was that a recycling symbol on the rear? Let's see. You thinking about that guy right there? Two semicircles. Come around, come around, come around. Don't see it over there. I think it's symmetric. I don't see a recycling symbol, but sorta. Oh, let me plug my phone in here. I'm reading the chat on this, so I can actually see folks. Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure I got these pictures loading up properly on the Xbox app. Whew, going through all the Xbox stuff to get it to stream and work and stuff, man, it is a pain in the butt. But when it's working, it's working. I want to make sure I actually loaded the picture up. Let me check this way. Recent captures. Yep, got it. And let's quit. Oh, what am I doing? Store point. Whew, almost quit. Yeah, I can go a little slower on the decals. Alright, reloading back to our planet. I like that we're on a paradise planet. Yeah, so you said there's a mod to get rid of the nebula. I actually kind of rather like the nebula in space. It's just for ship hunting. It's a little bit annoying, but, you know. Did I not save at the right time? I think I saved before I... Whoops. Yeah, I just felt like sitting real quick. Ship hunting is hard work. You gotta rest the quads. Let's enable power, and actually, let's get our save point up here. And you know what? You can see the nebula from space, from the planet side too, which is pretty cool. Let me drop a save beacon up here and glitch that in. And save. Ooh. Another jet. See, I'm telling you, these quasar wings, man. I'm in a part of the galaxy which is just all quasar wings, and I don't know why. Oh, both ships. Alright, which one's a higher class? B-27, C-24. Alright, coming to you first, bud. Hey, boss man. Hello, warrior. May I jank your ship real quick? Oh, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Based on what I saw of the supercharged slots already, it's probably going to be not very promising, but hey, give it a shot. Go to the space station. Right, come over here. What's this one called? Iderail NB2. An unremarkable name, but a pretty remarkable looking ship. Whoa. What the heck? Man, these chairs are drawing me like magnets today. Upgrade starship. Didn't mean to do that, but what the heck, maybe we get lucky. Oh, right, we have to upgrade to get to the slots themselves. Come on, idiot. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, Delta. I try and I try. Upgrade class. He is very tired today. It was a long day. It was a long day at work too, so maybe he's sending me a message. Take it a bit easy. Smart man. Let's get back out here. Let's see where the slots ended up being. Yeah, pretty unremarkable, but the ship looks cool. So, there's a way to reskin ships too. I've never actually done it before, so I'm not gonna pretend to explain it. But if you find a slot pattern, you can reskin a ship. There's a method to do it. And hey, I think I'll give a shout out to anybody who's watching this stream after the fact. It will be up on YouTube. You know, I'm not gonna take it down. So I appreciate you coming by and watching it. Next time, catch me live. I don't really have a schedule, so you just kind of catch me on one of the Discords. This is an interesting color set. Not sure how I feel about it. Not sure how I feel about it. I think the dorsal fin is one of those situations where it works. It's got the star jumper wings. It's okay. Single thruster. I think this would benefit from a triple thruster. Let's take a picture while we're here. So it's got that sort of dark beige tan, number one yellow, matching the yellow of the ship, though the ship yellow is more of a mustard, and this is kind of like a bright yellow, which is interesting. Coming around, you can see that single thruster in the back. I love the handle decal on the single thruster. It's really cool. Not decal, the extension. Really cool. I also like, with the Star Jumper wings, you get kind of like the 3 thruster effect laterally going across the back. I think that's pretty cool looking. And in atmosphere, I think the one redeeming grace of the dorsal fin is you get that white streak coming off the back, which I like. And so for this one, you get 5 streaks based on the Star Jumper wings. Cool gun placement. I mean, this is it's an interesting ship. And you got a Delta on there. I don't know how No Man's Sky knew that I would be streaming, but thank you, Hello Games. Much appreciated. I'm assuming you're calling me out. All right. Let's move this guy out of the way. And kind of a slot configuration. Not a fan of this one. Yeah, it's, you know, I think this is one of those to each his own type ships. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. That's totally fine. That's totally fine. All right. Back on the planet. Sorry, I just muted myself for a moment to shoot out a quick text. All right, what do we got coming in? We got a few more ships we got to see. We saw this bad boy. The Alpha Nose. Pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th guy is one of our tube shuttles. Not a fan. Reload. Yeah, the colors on that one were pretty spotty. Kind of the dark brown really didn't work. The yellow, I think the mustard yellow can work, but it's a pretty rare situation where it does. And that one may not have been that situation, let's put it that way. Let's see what's loading onto my phone here. Let's make sure that these pictures are actually uploading properly. I gotta grab them off my phone, then to put them on Facebook. It's a whole to-do. And on Discord, it's easier to do it from my phone than my computer, the setup I currently have. Alright, what do we got? A couple of haulers. Same ship we've seen already. And this bad boy, which we have, I think. Have we seen this guy already? Yeah, we take a picture of that. That's a few reloads. That's a few reloads. So this is the one slow part of this process. You know, sometimes you don't get the ships, and that is what it is. You just gotta keep on trucking. Oh, you might be. Sorry. Yeah, my phone is right next to the mic. Sorry about that. If you still hear noises, let me know, and I will correct it. The things you learn streaming. Oh, hey there. You look cool. You look cool. What else else do we got coming in? Oh, we got. Oh, hey, 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 hey! Would you look at that? Hello there. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. You didn't quite land there, boss. I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. In fact, I think I'm gonna have to confiscate your vehicle. I appreciate that, Cole. Yeah, yeah, no, I am very open to criticism. I'd never take it personally. This is not how I roll. Oh man, an exotic. Look at that bad boy. All right, let's go. I think there's a thing called streamer's luck, right? It being my first stream, finding an exotic is appropriate, right? Let's say yes. And since you're a fan of exotics here, Cole, you you, get to be here when we get one, and it's a pretty cool looking one with the mosquito nose and the double wing. Ooh, with the fin on top. Oh man, this is a cool looking exotic. I like it. I think we've got somebody else joining us on the at least watching or lurking. Yeah, Zoo. He's one of my favorites. Oh, Max Classrich. What am I doing? Um, so if you are watching, thanks for coming. We're doing some ship hunting. All right. Oh man, can you imagine if we had four right there in the corner? The ship would be famous. All right, let's take this bad boy into space. The locks. That's right, the locks. I love how these guys fly. They remind me of Star Wars B-Wings. This looks cool. I'm trying to decide, is this white? Is it like a gray color? It's white. That's white. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's the best way to picture this bad boy? The only thing is, picturing these in space is kind of awkward. But I think we'll do like that view. Most people know what exotics look like, so. Alright, let's take a picture of that guy. That's a good one. At least it's got one double layout, and you know what? Here's the thing: you could put something here, you get the two bonuses here, and one from there. That's not that bad, you know. It could be worse. Let's put it that way. Let's move these guys out of the slot so people can see it more clearly. And back to the restore point. Alright, I'm going to try to use my phone without making too much noise now. Alright, in this system we've gotten 1, 2 fighters and the exotic. And you know, as you're going through, you lose track very quickly. Alright. You know, I like the bubbles on the planet, though. I do love me some bubbly planets. These bubbles are all really small, though. I like bigger bubbles. Maybe if I get off the trading post, they'll be bigger. There's a bigger one back there. Ooh, what's that? Armored clams. It's a very islandy type planet. Can we scan these guys? Try to scan. No? Not letting me. I don't know why. Oh well. Oh, did we see you yet? I don't think we saw this one yet. No, we have not. We got that fighter. Any other fighters here? Nope. The colors are a bit all over the place for me for this one. Let's see. Make an offer. You know, but you always gotta, you know, catalog see what the supercharged slots are now, which I kind of like. I like that change because it gives you one more thing to hunt for. And since, you know, I'm all about the hunt, you know, it's a little bit the journey there. It's about getting that one good find that finally has the slots, even if it's on a ship that's not the best. Oh, the living bubbles are a lot of fun. Yeah, it's white. Oh, your new ship looks like that too. Cool, awesome. I mean, it's a pretty cool ship. It is a pretty cool ship. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of this one. Oops. Missed. Coming back up. Up, 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 up. I had a living bubble pet, I think, in one of my saves. I think. I'm trying to remember. Or maybe I just followed it around for a while. That's the thing about No Man's Sky. I mean, the number of things you can do. I mean, they guide you through the storyline and all that stuff, and it's a lot of fun. You could take the different paths, and you could do all sorts of different types of missions, with the Quicksilver or the base building, but it's just such an open world. It's a sandbox if you want it to be one. And I really enjoyed that about this game. Like ship hunting. This is a friggin' career, you know what I mean? It takes a lot of effort. Oh, oh, oh. Still a good configuration, but I was hoping we get one right in there. Oh well. Let's take her out. Oh, the rolling balls are fun too. I'm trying to remember, you can ride the rolling balls, right? It looks ridiculous if I'm remembering correctly. And there was also the what was Survival Bob's? The Twerkifant or whatever it was. This little elephant thing that would twerk all over the place. I found one that was similar to that. Oh man, this thing is so close to being good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As pets for sure. Ah, the ship is so close to being a good ship. Let's grab a picture of it. It wants to be good. It can't. Get a little bit better angle here. There we go. Okay. Take the picture. I like, so the blue with this sort of like whitish gray looks really good. I really, really like that. The Viper nose is a classic. I love the Viper with the triple thruster and the Serenity boosters. Man, it's just choice. It's just this yellow and orange just offset it so hard. For me, it's a little bit too eclectic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. But it's a good thing I didn't get those three together though, because now I won't like the ship, right? I don't have to like it anyway. It's okay. Somebody's gonna like this one for sure. Whenever I post things on the Interstellar Index or Discord, I'm always surprised by what people like. I always put these ones that I'm like, this looks awesome, this looks amazing, and then you get the most likes and comments on something that just was completely random to me. you know? Yeah, the yellow is the only one side of those that's true. And I think it's okay for things to be kind of asymmetric in the game. I was just making sure the load went through. Reload short point. I think it's okay for things to be asymmetric in the game. I think that can bring some character, which is good. It's just this one felt like there was too many colors going on. I think if it was just yellow, it would have been okay, but the orange on top of it, it kind of pulled me away from the ship. So I'd say. Sorry, I realized you may have heard the banging of my phone there. I wasn't being very careful. All right. What do we got going on? 3 ships dropping down. Man, ship hunting used to be a lot faster. But this is a lot more relaxing. And that is nice. That is nice. Shuttle. Seeing that guy. Man, this one has landed like every single time. This is a popular ship here. Oh, there's my scanner's working all of a sudden. A little bug. Save that. Get the nanites. Why not? Why not? One day when I turn the creative parts of this off. And nope. No dice, no dice. Hey, for anybody who's joining, we're doing some general ship hunting and exploration. We're trying to find some ships with some good supercharge slots that we can post online for people to find. Please join us in the chat. We're having a good time. If this would load faster, that'd be great. Alright, here we are. Alright, so we're doing the trading post reload method for folks that have joined, and we're kind of deep diving into each of these ships. Oh yeah, you got some bigger bubbles right there. There you go. I think we're just a little higher up. I don't think we've had that jet yet. Have we had that jet nose? I don't think so. One, two, three. Yeah, we've done three ships, three fighters. So ship hunting used to be a lot faster in that you didn't have the supercharged slots, and so when you don't have the supercharged slots, you don't have to. Well, I mean, you don't even have to do it now if you don't want to. But I think it's a cool thing to look for, and people are interested in it. So you have to actually get the ship, figure out where the slots are, and that requires, upgrading the ship one way or another. This is the fastest way I can think of doing it. I'm sure there's a faster way that somebody's thought of or is doing. Um, but I've only really started doing this type of ship hunting a few weeks ago. Um, the way it used to be faster is, for example, all you really were interested in beforehand was the aesthetic of the ship. Because then, whether you got a C, B, A, or S class, oh, that's a cool looking ship. Except the dorsal. Damn it. Um, it was just grinding it out and reloading over and over again until you got it. Or you could upgrade it, as I'm doing it right now with nanites, which there are a lot of ways to get nanites. Hashtag look at any one of Zane's videos about it. So you just have the camera out and you take pictures. The other methods were invented by a guy named Vogan Rama. You can find his videos on YouTube, and I believe he's a moderator on the Interstellar Index as well on Facebook. So the idea is what you could do is jump into the system, fly over the trading post, and you see a few ships around. You're in the inside cockpit view. You can see. You know what? I'll show you. This is definitely a death by dorsal. This is brutal. Ugh, this ship is a thorough disappointment. But we're here. We upgraded it. I'll be damned if we're not taking a picture. Yes, that's right. The freighter trick is Vogan. It's the same. You can do a similar thing with the trading post. It's definitely faster with the freighter. So if you want to speed hunt, I know for a while I was looking for Survival Bob's 99 problem ship, and I was using the freighter method to do that. All right, I mean, we could deep dive into this ship, shall we, for completion's sake? All right, red and white. I like that. I like the red and white. Good colors, you know. Big Captain Steve fan. Think he would like that. But God, this dorsal, and then with the green on top of it. I mean, come on, man. Who designed this thing? I do like the steps going up to the jet. Feels like a fighter. The box thruster on it looks good. The box thruster can sometimes be a bit challenging on ships, but I think that looks good. Sort of works with the quasar wings. Look, relatively geometric, but that dorsal just really, really destroys this ship. Not a fan. But hey, you know what? Somebody's going to like this ship. Somebody out there is going to like this ship. So we are going to post it. Because it's not about me. Oh, hey, Nathan Sidney, welcome to the chat. Good to have you here. Is the ship limit still 6? No, the ship limit is now 9. Yeah, as Cole was saying, which is fantastic. Man, it's a ship hunter's dream. Though as soon as it became 9, a lot of people were like, man, why can't we have 12? Can never be happy. I'm pretty happy with 9. I think I'd prefer like 10, maybe 11. But you know what? I will take the 9 for sure. It's yeah, and if you could log if you like the channel, if you like ship hunting, if you could drop a like on the stream, it certainly helps other folks find us, which is good. And find the videos on my channel, which is also good. We saw this guy, if I'm remembering correctly. We did. We definitely did. Let me hear that ugly jet, man. Oof. I have nightmares about that one. Mr. Sidney, are you much of a ship hunter? still around. I'm not going to wait for second wave. Let's do restore point. Thanks for the like, boss. Appreciate it. All right, you're a subscriber, aren't you? I appreciate that too. Yeah, no, most of them are multi-tools, though I am trying to get into more ships. I do love multi-tool hunting. If any of you are interested in multi-tools, actually, I have a find that I've had in the pocket for like 8 months. It is an experimental white multi-tool with black diamond decal, so it's kind of like that classic experimental rifle you think of. It's not a pistol, it's a rifle, and it's like the classic one you think of, but it's got a plasma tube on it. And I've looked over the Interstellar Index, the No Man's Sky Coordinates Change on Reddit. I haven't seen a pistol like this one. There certainly are white ones with the plasma. The plasma is very, very rare. The plasma tubes on multi tools. I don't think we've had the Halo Snowspeeder yet, have we? I don't think so. Maybe we have. Whoops, hey. Come back here. Where you going, boss? Consul. Hey, bud. Ooh, A-class. I feel like we haven't had this one yet. It is a really sweet multi-tool. You like building bases? I really enjoy building bases too. I am not even remotely good enough to stream that. I have done a little bit of glitch building. Let's make sure that I haven't cataloged the ship already, and I'm just like going back in time. My screen might black out, but your guys won't. Nope, we started with this one, and this is 1, 2, the exotic, 3, 4, and then this will be 5. Excellent. And we bought that ship. Yeah. Good. Yeah, this is Tangerine, but I think this one's a little bit better than the one we saw in the last system, simply because it's got that pop of red on it, and I think that really makes this thing come to life. It's also got the halo wing, which I like personally more than the quasar wing, though the quasar wing is good too. Oh, and the white on this. Oh yeah, this one kind of works for me, and I'll explain why as we go out. All right, let's see here. Maybe we get a good slot location too. Hey, for anybody that's watching, we got a few more. Thanks for coming over. I appreciate you coming by. We are doing some ship hunting, and we are going to be uploading them online for people to find, and some general exploration in No Man's Sky. It's a pretty chill stream. You're welcome to join us in the chat. It's not going to be very good, but we'll try. Let's see. Storage slots. Okay, we got one pair of doubles. That's not terrible. Building's a lot of fun. I got a few bases that I'm proud of and would potentially share, but maybe not for a while. They're not quite done. I always get like 90% of the way through a build, and then like that last 10% with the finishing details I never quite get right. I'm an architecture guy, I guess. All right, let's bring this around here and take some pics. All right. One, it's a snow speeder, and here's the thing, man. Snow speeders are cool. Snow speeders are just cool. If you don't think snow speeders are cool, well, it's subjective, so you're probably right for yourself. But that's okay. I think they are amazing. So this guy's orange, and yeah, I think, Cole, you are right. This is quite tangerine-y. Very, very orange, but the white and the red break this up in a really cool way. It's got that single thruster in the back. And so it's got that circular design that mimics the circular design of the Halo wing, which looks really cool from behind. And let's face it, when you're flying around in No Man's Sky, you're spending 95% of your time behind your ship, so that looks kind of cool. Two, with the orange, the white, and the red. I think because the white and the red mixed together would make an orange, all these colors are sitting inside a similar color palette. And the decals aren't detracting from it either. You see on the yellow, you got a little bit of that orangey, sort of dull red color that brings in the front of the cockpit. You got the orange repeating right over the white in front of the cockpit. This one just kind of works. You got the 1 blue 5. But here's the thing, when you just have the 1 number decal that pops out, it's like it was done on purpose. And so this ship, for me, really, really works. I very much like this one. It is pretty cool looking. Okay, let's get. I can't remember if I got the picture, so let me just make sure I got it. Got that picture, and we'll come back around here into our pretty nebulas and take a picture of the supercharged slots. All right. Reload restore point. Hey, Flowery, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, I was watching your stream earlier. That was a lot of fun, man. You are killing it. I am just a garbage living ship hunter. I don't have the fortitude for it. But man, do I enjoy watching you look for them. Flowery, this is actually my very first stream, so thank you very much for coming. I really appreciate it. I think you're already a subscriber of the channel, which I appreciate. I've been a bit dormant for the better part of this year because I had a kid, but she's old enough now that I'm able to kind of get back into it. So I am very happy to be back playing some No Man's Sky. All right. Oh, hey there. Hello there. I don't think we've seen you yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't think we've seen this bad boy yet. Whoop, whoa. Missed the pad there. Alright, hey boss. You're very welcome, Flowery. Make an offer on the life form ship. It's pretty late by you, isn't it? Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure where you are. Oop, don't go inside, don't go inside. That'll mess up the whole method. Let's come around here. And we're going to the space station. So we're just doing some general ship hunting. Going to post it online so people can find it. Nice, relaxing stream. Alright, and we're looking for the perfect supercharged slot configuration. I want four adjacent slots. That's the dream. Alright, that's an interesting set of colors. We'll take a look at that in space after we upgrade it. Sleeping through the night age, that's right. I mean, man, let me tell you something. She's almost a year old. She started mostly sleeping through the night probably 5 or 6 months ago, but it was never... What am I doing? I gotta upgrade the ship. It wasn't perfect. You know, there were a few wake ups here and there, and she's never been a great eater, so that's always been fun to deal with. But she's a delight as far as babies go. She's a pretty good baby. So she's a perfect baby to me, but I think in general, as far as babies go, she's actually kind of a pretty low maintenance baby, which is good. But between that and work and man, life comes at you pretty hard when you have kids. Or if you don't have kids, life is hard. Always take time to relax. And that's the beauty of No Man's Sky. Did I get that to S-Class? I think I did. Let's see if we got all 4 slots. We did! Oh, a couple of touching there. And not exactly adjacent, but not far off from each other, so it's useful. Here we go. Come out here. And let's take this bad boy into space. Get some pics. Alright, come around. Yeah, you know, my wife and I have had that conversation for sure. You know, we're thinking about whether we want to have another one, and that sort of, you know, the second one's never like the first one. It's like, oh, this is easy, we can do it again, and then they screw you. That's how it goes. Oh, the little blue whale emoji you got there. Kind of looks like the ship. Okay, let's take a look at this guy. First, let's grab a picture real quick. Let me do the picture here so you can actually see the glyphs there. Actually, let me angle the ship down a bit. So I want to make sure when I put the picture together that the glyphs are very obvious. They're not hiding on that planet. Much better. Much better. Let's orient our sun a little bit differently. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So this is a pretty cool ship. So this sky blue, I've been finding a lot of ships with this sky blue recently, and I do like that color a lot on ships, and I'm a big fan of the gull wings. In this case, I do think the dorsal fin works, simply because you've got so many fins going on already. Like, you know, what's one more? The red tips. It's like kind of like that sort of almost orangey red tip. You know, there's probably a better color. Like white would have looked good. Yellow probably looked a little bit better. Gray would have looked really good on this, but it is just one color adding to it, so I think it does work. Man, look at that from behind with the Serenity boosters. Whew. That's a powerful looking guy. We had another one that had the triple thruster with the Serenity boosters, and as we notice, you get the cutout in the dorsal for the engines, and I think it does certainly work. I like the jet with the triple thruster for sure, and it does sort of work with the dorsal with these wings. So I wouldn't call this one a death by dorsal. But it's I don't think it's for everybody. I kind of like it though. I kind of like it. All right, you lurk away, Flowery. Thanks for stopping by. And if you come back, let me know. All right, we got that bad boy. Let's go back to our store point and let's see how many ships we actually got. How many ships do we have? So we had in this one 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 or 6 fighters. Is that right? Did I get that right? Oh man, my Xbox app is really pooping the bed right now. It's struggle bussing. Come on, bud. You can do it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fighters and 1 exotic. So we're gonna stick around for maybe 1 reload. And if we find that 7th fighter, great. If we don't, meh. Cole, I think you're right. I don't think it would look as good without the dorsal. I think it, and that's saying something. It's one of those rare instances where that's actually the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we've done 6 fighters here. Let's take a look. Recent captures. Let's show all. And we were at store. Your storage filling up. Back up what you want. Then delete captures to make space. Oh, we are not seeing the most recent captures. That's a bummer. Let me see if it shows up on the app. Yeah, I'm seeing it on my phone app. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 with the exotic. So I think we've gotten 6. Let's do 1 more reload. All right. 1 more reload to see if we can find a ship that we like. Or a ship that we like. I also like baller haulers quite a bit and fan haulers, so if we get some really cool ones, we'll photograph and upgrade those boys as well. Thank you guys so much for coming by to this first stream. I really appreciate it, and hitting the like, and if you like the content, subbing, hitting that bell so that you see the videos that I get coming out. I am certainly going to be live streaming a lot more. It is, making videos takes a good amount of time, and sometimes I don't have it, but live streaming is pretty easy now that I have it sort of figured out. Is that it? No, that's a snow speeder. We saw the vulture wing. Man, I don't even think we've seen this. Oh, is that it? Have we had this guy yet? I don't think we have. There it is. Man, streamer's luck is a thing. That's real. I never get this lucky when I'm playing not streaming. All right. Make an offer on this guy's starship. Oh, 2 adjacents. That's pretty good. Thank you, my friend. And we're going to go up to the space station. No, we're not warping over there. We're going to this system. All right, let me take a sip of water while we're going. Your throat really gets parched talking the whole time. But I really do appreciate having people to talk to, which is nice here. Streaming to a blank screen can be a bit dull at times. Though I do this for fun by myself, so, I'd be doing it anyway. All right. Let's outfit this guy. Let's get you to... How long have we been going? About 2 hours? We're going to keep going. Screw it. We're definitely going to do another system. Why not? I think that was all of it. I think that was up to S class. All right, 3 slots there, and now we just need the one more. There she blows. All right. Let's take her to space. 116 minutes. Thanks, Cole. Not so bad. I'm one of those folks that stays up super late, to the detriment of my tomorrow self. But that sounds like a problem for tomorrow, Delta. Today, Delta is ship hunting. A little bit of reflection there. That's a bit better. Oh, man, now I'm in my head. I think it's better over there. Yeah, just a hair. All right, droid wing. I like the configuration on this guy quite a bit. And the sky blue again. Man, this system and it's sky blue. It really likes it. Let's take a snapshot here. And let's look around. So the sky blue and the orange. So this ship works for me too. You know, it's got the two tones. A little bit of yellow in there, which I like. And that kind of dull 6 in the back, which I actually also like. Or maybe it's an upside down 9, because the line really should be denoting the bottom, right? And we're in space, so what's up, what's down? But the snowspeeder knows, which is very, very cool, very Star Wars. The orange highlights, which look pretty good. Orange and blue are opposite colors like red and green are, so that's why sometimes they can work together. And I think this ship does work. It's got a little orange-topped droid there, and the droids are just cool. And that's another Star Wars feature there, right? So this is kind of a Star Warsy ship. And I think this is working really well with the triple thruster. I think a single thruster would probably look just a hair better for this guy. But again, with the droid kind of booster wings on the side, this will look cool from behind as well. So this ship works for me. I like it. I'm a fan. Let's get a picture of the supercharged slots. And I think we got the main picture, I'm pretty sure. Recent captures. Yep, there it is. And that's all the fighters and the exotic in this system. Come on, man. Can't be beat. Can't be beat. Yeah, the shape of this one's very clean. It's got a very fighter feel to it. You know what I mean? It's like a dart. It's piercing through whatever it's trying to get to. If you're an Ender's Game fan, this is a very enemy's gate is down ship. It knows what it's doing, and it's getting there. And you got your little droid friend to help you along the way. This probably also would have looked good with the shockwave extensions. I think would have worked on this one as well. But, you know, like I said, it worked the way it was, for sure. I probably wouldn't get it. I don't think I'm as big a fan of the orange on it. I think it does look good, but not enough for me to buy it. But then again, I see, you know, like hundreds of ships, because this is my main activity in No Man's Sky. So it's like, you know, depending on how many you see, that might be the one for you. Who knows? Whether you're watching it with me now or watching it later. Let's get our main ship back so we can fly to one. Let's do at least one more system. Let's do one more system. Why not? Whoa. Actually, I shot that. Thought I entered. Here we go. Back into space. You gotta make noises when you fly. It's important. It doesn't work if you don't make noises. Alright. Let's not go back that way. We've kind of explored out that way. Let's go out this way. Alright. T3 Gek, but I'm not interested in haulers right now. For anybody watching who hasn't, or who doesn't know this, each race, so these are the Vikings, then the blue is the Korvax, and I've filtered at the top right, you can see something that says filter life form, and it's got the D-pad there, and I've filtered by life form. So you have the Korvax with the blue, Gek with the yellow, and Gek have more haulers. Oh, here we go. Viking have more fighters, and Korvax have more explorers. Yeah, I shouldn't shoot my ship, you're right. What has it ever done to me except for taking me from point A to B? Such a loyal ship, and I shot it. Bad Delta. Alright. I'm getting the system down more, though, for doing this. This is like a new style of ship hunting for me, so I'm still feeling it out a bit. But I am enjoying it. I do like the idea of having to find the supercharge slots. It's pretty cool. Alright. Already in the hangar. Where are you? I should have just looked to my left. Would have seen it there. Alright. So we go to the space station specifically first, not just to see the multi-tools slot, which I definitely want to, but also because then you load the current teleporter into your teleporter list, and that way when we go to the trading post, we have that teleporter available to us to teleport to. It is no exotic. You are right about that, Cole. My favorite thing to fly is still certainly fighters, though exotics are a lot of fun. Oh, look at the colors in this system. Whoa. A lot of whites and blues. I like. Look at that little orange on that, too. Wow. Look at these haulers, man. Pretty cool. Alright, what multi-tool do we got? Kind of a generic blue and yellow. B class. You know, I haven't even found an A class multi-tool slot or cabinet while I've been hunting. That is kind of rare for me. Usually I'll find at least the an A class, and then you can kind of hunt for an S class cabinet. Or what I would do is with an A class, I would fly to each planet and reload and figure out what the multi-tools are. Probably wouldn't do that on stream today. Let's find a planet to actually high radar source to actually find a trading post on. That one looks like it's not going to be very promising, but we'll scan it anyway. Ooh, man, this is finicky on controller for sure. And scanning planets is not nearly as good when you're not in cockpit mode. Are there any other planets here? I didn't see how many were in system. Oh, hey there, a tropical planet. It'll probably have rain, but whatever. Check it out. Actually, let's see. Are there any other planets? Oh, there is probably one more that I didn't scan, but let's check out this tropical. And while we're doing that, while we're flying over, we'll install the economy scanner. It's like this type of stuff, like, you know, where you're super cruising somewhere, then you install the scanner. That's what makes those speed runs by Zane and Jason and anybody else who was doing it. Abibo was doing it for all, Abibo Bum. Just so incredible, just the optimization of it. I do enjoy optimization in games. Yeah, so Cole, that's a good point. You said you wouldn't have occurred to do the teleporter at the trading post. And honest to God, for a week I was sitting in that station just like reloading up there, and it just takes forever for ships to come through, and it is such a bummer. This is kind of a cool looking planet. Hey. Hey. This is a planet. Alright. Alright. Hold on. Hold on. I like this one. Hold on, where's what am I doing? It's on the trading post. And so I would be waiting up at the space station for ages just to get ships to come in. And finally I was like, okay, how can I get there? Because the problem is really, it's not really that. The problem is the way they changed the saves. So now when you save, it used to be, you started ship cutting in December. I don't know when you started playing Cole, but it used to be when you had two types of saves. There was kind of your autosave, which happened whenever you got out of your ship or made a base or something like that. And then there was your manual save where, where I popped down the save beacon or a manual save point, and I'm able to save off of those. And that was the way you could just reload off those whenever you wanted. But now whenever I leave my ship, it rewrites the restore point save is what it's called now. And so it's a lot hard. You have to go through this sort of order, because if I fly the ship up to the space station and I get out, now I've changed my save point and I can't get back to the trading post. So it's just not nearly as efficient. So I just came up with this yesterday. Well, not yesterday, last week, to try it this way. Oh man, look at Hello. Hello there. You are a ship I want. You started in August. Okay, so you probably caught the beginning of it. I can't remember when waypoints dropped, but I think it was after that, if I'm remembering correctly. That's a pretty cool looking ship. I like the gold. Alright, let's see. Oh, look, there's another one. What's that guy? Oh, it's flying away. We'll get it back later. And that's... This has to be the ship I came in on, right? Yeah. That's because I just sold it. Okay, let's move this bad boy down here and set up our base. Yeah, the purple blue colors are my favorite. You'll notice my guy here is like blue, purple, and white. Those are kind of my favorite colors here. I do like yellow and black as well. My first ever save for No Man's Sky was yellow and black. What am I doing? I'm building a base. And you know what? We also have to check the weather on this planet because this is a really, really good planet. I am likely... I'm going to leave this base for sure. If the weather is good on this planet, I might make this a base planet. Dangerously hot fog, damn. Close. Hold on a tick. Okay. So this just landed. I swear I was just flying this thing, wasn't I? Did it go up and come back? This has to be the same ship. Hold on, I'm gonna check it up against October. It came out. Yeah, good point. This is definitely the same ship. Yes. Hold on, I'm checking on my phone to see if it's the same name. This was called the... Pretty sure it's because I just sold it here, which is why this is showing up. Well, in the meantime, let's get our base set up. Let's put a save point in. And let's turn the power on. Thank you. And we'll go. Because if it's not the same ship, it's really, really close. Oops, sorry. Let's go here. It was called... Sorry, you hear a little bit of thumping there. Man, I wish I could read this from this far away. It was called Wing Myotes 4. I think that's what that was called. Sorry, I probably heard my phone there a bit. Alright. Yeah, I think it is too. It's gotta be the same ship. Oh, your GPU hates the cape. Yeah, I bet. At least the cape is showing up now. It used to be you just got the little butt flap back here. Alright, this ship looks friggin' cool. Definitely worth cataloging. Got one. Upgrade starship. Let's get it to A class and then finally to S class. This part's a little bit repetitive, but it is cool to look at the ships in space. I used to always look at them on planets, and it's kind of hit or miss whether the weather is good or bad or whatever. So, all right, here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ! This is a good system. This is a good system. We're not gonna spoil it. We're not gonna spoil it. Claws of the Void. It's even got an awesome name. I mean, come on. Oh, multiple travels. I didn't notice that. I didn't notice multiple travels in there. I'll try to catalog it. Well, it doesn't look as good in space. Little too tealy for me. I was hoping it'd be... I think the planet had it looking a little bit more blue. But I like the form factor on this a lot. So the shape of this one's even better. Because TIE wings, man, it's got the 3 Star Wars parts. It's got the snow speeder, the droid, and the TIE wings. The single thruster would probably be a little bit better, but hey, this isn't a bad looking ship. The more I look at it, this isn't blue. This is like that periwinkle color that I really like. I don't think it works as well with the teal. But for some reason, this like gold is kind of. I think it sort of works. It's an interesting color scheme. I don't think it's perfect. And it's maybe not for me, but it is unique. I'll say that about this ship. It is very unique in terms of color scheme and the types of colors. Like getting that periwinkle purplish color, I wouldn't say is super common. It's not uncommon. That's not uncommon. It's not rare, but I would say it's less common. This teal color I've been seeing a lot of though, or mint maybe. It's not really mint. Looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the slots. Oh, I didn't upgrade the slots. What am I doing? Alright, so what we've done here is made a mistake. So you're going to see why it's important to save properly. Now when I jump out of my ship, it is very Easter. Maybe I'll make a video highlighting. I like highlighting fleets. There's a video on my channel if you haven't seen it, called "These Are the Droids You're Looking For," where I did kind of like a review of 5 different droid ships. Maybe I'll do an Easter one. So now the problem is I've made a restore point up here, and so I'm kind of screwed. So I have to actually go physically back to the planet. Oh, 3 adjacent slots, not bad. Well, now I have to like it, right? Actually, I could just take the picture in here. Let me do it in a less bright spot. Not ideal in here, but that's okay. Alright, so now the problem here is... I'm going to have to go through this way. And we go to our bases. And... oh, nope, I don't want that. That's my freighter base. Again, colony. Warping there. Yeah, it is a lot. I have to like it. 3 adjacent slots? I mean, come on, man. Can't beat that. Well, you can't beat it. 4 slots. But, it was a good enough ship that I was okay with it. That's one of those ones that's gonna surprise me when I post it. Somebody's gonna be online and be like, wow, this is the best ship I've ever seen in my life. I love it. And I'll be like, totally planned that. See, this is one of those like time wasting things. Like it's gonna take time to get back to the planet, then I gotta do another reload. I gotta move the ship to the ground. Like there's a few things I'm gonna have to do in a row now. And warping from base to station with the optimizations they made probably about a year ago is a lot faster than the other way around. So we put the ship down there so it doesn't take a pad spot. We're gonna go up to the top here and drop another save beacon, and we'll just glitch it in. There we go. I just own the ship now. That's right. Where there's a will, there's a way. Okay, we're definitely taking that ship. Oh, and here's that another one coming in. What's that guy look like? Oh, Ronald E. McDonald-y. Kind of Ricey style too, actually, a little bit. Yeah, man. But I like this one the most, for sure. This one is awesome. Nothing wrong with owning a ship here and there. Especially since I'm just going to sell it. So. Alright. Back to... ooh, it's kind of glitching out on me there. Back to the station. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, see, there are a couple travelers here, too. Twins. I actually have a twin brother. Oh, man. That's a pretty cool looking ship. That is a cool looking ship. Alright. Yeah, I think droid wings are, I want to say, my favorite. I really like vector wings too, you know, but it's so mainstream, you know. I guess droid wings are pretty mainstream too. Um, but I don't know, I like it. It looks good. It's got a very droid wing sometimes, like especially with some of the ships we found tonight where it's just the droid wings. Those fighters can have a very clean look to them, which I like. This one I wouldn't. I think this one doesn't have as clean a form factor, but I think the overall ship is very crisp, and I'll explain what I mean when I go out into space. Classy. That's a good way to think about it. It's very classy. All right. If this has three, I might be buying this. All right. No, that's okay. We looked at that one yet? Good lord. Oh, was that a Raza droid back there? This is a really good system. In Elite Dangerous, when I played that, if you're familiar with it, there was a place called the System of Wonders that had all this cool stuff in it. This feels like my No Man's Sky ship system of wonders. Yeah, and so I think you've hit the nail on the head here, Cole. It is very classy with the white and the red. And what's really cool about it is most of the ship is white. Especially with these barrel noses, you can get a lot of different colors coming through. So you get, usually with barrel noses, you get at least three colors. This, you're hitting just two. And the white isn't an off white, it isn't like a little tonal, it is a very bright, crisp white. Let me grab the picture while I got the lighting good. If this isn't a popular ship, I don't know what is. This is just cool looking. So as we come back across here, you get the droid wings coming around, and the chrome effectively comes out looking black. So it's like a dark chrome. It doesn't look like it's really colored or tinted in any way. Maybe a hair. Maybe a hair, but I think mostly that was just the way I had the sun angle. It's got the dorsal in the back, and unfortunately it does have a box thruster. The box thruster I don't think works as well on this ship. I think this one would really benefit from a triple. The single would look good too, but I think the triple would look really good on this one. But you got your little droid here, and you see he's only got one color for his top hat. It's just red. Sometimes you get the two-tone on his hat. But both highlight colors here are red and or white. And so he's wearing his nice red hat. You get the red tip on the dorsal too. I think this is another situation because you have the shockwave extensions on the droid wing where the dorsal fin absolutely works. Without the dorsal would be better. I agree with you, but I think it works here. It's got that rule of three going on, and I think it'll look good in atmosphere. I think this ship definitely works. I wouldn't call this one a death by dorsal. Let's put it that way. It's it's a it's an allowable dorsal configuration. Let's grab a snapshot of that. At least in my mind. You know, it's all subjective. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Pretty sure I grabbed that picture. I'm like 99% sure. It's getting late and I'm getting tired. You can tell. Beginning to forget things. There we go. Okay. Reload restore point. Here we go. Alright. Get a little bit of water. Moderately ill by dorsal, that's right. Just minorly symptomatic by dorsal. We're all coming out of a pandemic. We know the terminology now. Let's see here. Man, speaking of pandemics, this season has been really brutal for sicknesses. Oh, look at that solar ship. For sicknesses, and I gotta like my daughter in daycare now, and man, are we grabbing everything that's coming across. It is brutal. Those first few months, especially with the viral season we're having. All right, got two ships here we want to see. That's an A class, which I like, but I actually really want to see that one over there because I think it complements the other ship really well. Oh, that's a cool looking. That's a cool looking Explorer. Let's take a picture. Oh, this planet's really good for colors. Like the nice blue sky is really good for colors. It's not as good coming closer to it, but we'll take the picture anyway. Why not? And you got this guy here. Doesn't look too shabby. I don't like the open mouth as much, but whatever. We'll take the picture. That's A. We're going to grab this guy. Yeah, daycare is brutal with the viral load. We're technically actually not in daycare; it's a nanny share, so with some friends of ours. But it, even then, whenever any of us got sick, the nanny, parents, one of the kids, everybody got it. Even when you try your best, everybody stays home if somebody's sick. You do your best, but it doesn't work. But that's life. Everybody's alive and healthy now, which is good. That's all that really matters. Yeah, the holidays could be especially brutal. We managed to survive all the holidays without getting anything, seeing so much family, and then New Year's we throw a party and one kid came sick, and we were like, "Come on!" And like, I don't know, 5 or 6 people at the party got it, including us, which was brutal. But that's okay. It happens, I guess. It happens. We're all learning to survive out there, and we got to remember what it. You know, it's so hard to remember what it was like pre-pandemic. Colds were all over the place. It's hard to get back into that mentality of it could be okay to be sick sometimes, but this isn't a terrible configuration. But with a kid in daycare, it's like it's not exactly like you're given a choice. All right, got this guy in space. Let's take a look. All right. This one's giving me some Ricey Starship Emporium vibes. To be honest with you, I'm gonna post this one on his Discord for sure. Be like, hey Rice, this looks like your kind of ship. I'm not sure he's a fan of the Quasar wings, but it's got the color scheme of his logo and his channel for sure. I think the yellow's a little too bright. Let's grab a picture. Yeah, I think if this was like a golder yellow or maybe like a chrome gold, dull yellow, maybe even the mustard. Actually, the mustard might have worked here. But I like the crisp white with the red on the Quasar, the yellow highlights on the Quasar wings as well. Looks good. Single thruster back here I think is pretty critical. Triple probably would have worked too. I don't think the box would have worked as well. Though it could have. Who brings a sick kid? Yeah, that's not wrong. That's not wrong. But that's a dangerous area for me to get into, so I'm not gonna touch it. I wish there were very clear instructions. If you're symptomatic, don't come. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? To each his own. To each his own. All right, let's get a picture of the slots here. This is a pretty neat little ship. Got a little corner here that could work for kind of making a ship that's specialized. Yeah, I think so. I think earlier we had a ship that had a box with quasar wings, and I said it kind of worked, but it is very geometric, I guess, which is maybe a positive spin on it. But I think I agree with you that I'm not as big a fan of the box on the quasar wings. I think the single thruster works well, and I think the triple works well because the diagonal lines at the top of the triple thruster kind of follow the diagonal lines of the quasar. Oh, here's our fog. Yeah, man, I was really rooting for this planet. Yeah, I don't think the box works as well. Hey, we got another viewer on here. Welcome, welcome. We're just doing some ship hunting, taking them up to the space station and upgrading them. And we're looking for fighters specifically. You joined us in the middle of a storm, so it's kind of a bummer uh, section in terms of visuals, but it's okay. We're going to reload the restore point and we're going to try again. We didn't get the ship that we wanted. There were a few more, I think, in the system that looked pretty cool that we're going to try and get. How many do we have in the system so far? I think we have, let's see, this one, looking at the app on my phone, or bird, sunrise, galaxy, I think. Are the glyphs here? Yeah, these are glyphs. So we've gotten 1, 2, three of the fighters so far. Yeah, three fighters so far. And we're going to try to get a few more. Alright, what's coming in? So, as a trading post, for anybody who's tuning in now, or is watching this after the fact, 5 ships come in after you reload a restore point. And that's what we've done. We just reloaded a restore point, and now we're kind of playing the numbers game and seeing if a ship comes in. We already saw this guy, which we liked. Ah, there's a new one. It's A-class. Oh, there's another one that we haven't seen yet. I think we're going to go for that one. Because I don't think we've had Starscream Dusters today. And we definitely want to look at that. Definitely want to look at some Starscream Dusters. Hey, buddy. You got a little acne going on, my dude. Need some Accutane. Make an offer on this guy's ship. That's kind of a fun looking ship. Alright. Here we go. Oh, what's this guy? Oh, we already saw that one. Never mind. Here we go. Alright, we're teleporting back to the space station, where we will upgrade the ship to see the supercharge slots, and take her out into space. See what she looks like. That's not what we want. Space station. Alright, here goes. Hopefully you folks enjoy ship hunting. Kind of a nice chill activity. Certainly is a fun one to watch. I very much enjoy watching the live streams that have ship hunting, because you can kind of give your 2 cents about the ship as well. And it's always interesting, you know, from a content creator perspective, to hear what other folks think about the ships. You know, because you kind of get lost in your own world after a while on what you think and what you like. And it kind of pushes you out. Also, talking about it out loud can sometimes help you think about it a little bit differently. Oops. Wrong button. Upgrade Starship. And apply augmentation. Okay. It's like it's going to be a pretty unremarkable. Yeah, it's a pretty unremarkable one. One of those guys must be. It's hard to see. Yeah, this one probably. Yep, there we go. Let's move this around here. There we go. Oh, one more. Let's move this guy back. There we go. And let's take her out to space. It's a fun little ship. Alright, camera mode. And get the sun in the right place. Okay, this one is pretty interesting. You know, it's got the Starscream wings, which is pretty cool. I like the Starscream configuration quite a bit. And on the jet, it looks really clean. This is like a little compact ship. And it's also one of the configurations where a box thruster really works. Oh yeah, Cole, you said you found it interesting to hear folks' opinions of different configurations. It's helped make sense of the designs to me. Yeah, I agree with that 100%. You know, for me, originally watching Ricey really helped me start thinking about things a little bit differently than I always had been. And this one, for example, like, so just looking at the thrusters having the box configuration, and then the actual thruster in the back being the box thruster, you know, it really works. It's kind of that odd number again, 3 things that are boxes going off the side. It looks like it projects pretty fast. It's got that nice light purpley blue color with the tan midsection. I would have preferred maybe this being a little bit more chrome. 2 different engine colors. That happens quite a bit on the Starscream boosters. I think it works for this configuration. I think yellow works well in this configuration. The green can be off-putting, and I think the only reason I kind of like it here is because it has that green decal there on the side too. So it kind of, the green kind of pulls in a little bit. You got the green decal there at the bottom. It sort of pulls in. It's not perfect. Yeah, let's take a look at that from behind. That's pretty cool looking. I mean, it's not perfect, but somebody's gonna like this ship for sure, and I don't dislike it. I think it's a pretty cool looking ship. It's got a nice aesthetic to it. It's got really clean lines. You know, so if you look at it from a side profile, for example, when we come in, you know, you got the very top of the jet coming along, just barely dipping over the top edge of that box thruster. And then you got the little flanges coming off the top of the box thruster that kind of tie everything together. And it's I don't know. This one, it's clean. The colors aren't perfect, but the configuration is really cool. Can't remember if I got that picture. Let me grab that. And let's get the supercharge slots so I can pull it together. Oops. Right. They're not recycling decal, that's right. Oh, look at that nebula. Wow. I didn't see that before. That is cool looking. Look at that orange in there. Man, this is a really beautiful game. You gotta give Hello Games some credit. They knew what they were doing. They really know what they're doing. Alright, let's reload back in. So that'll be 4 fighters, I believe. Reload. But when it's reloading, I'm checking my app to make sure things are actually loading up right so that I can drop these in later. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, 4 fighters so far. I definitely took that picture twice. That's alright. That's alright, we can clean it up later. No problemo. Even on your craptastic GPU. Is my cape really like messing with your screen? Since you're the guy on stream, I can always change the cape for sure. It's not a problem. I haven't seen this bad boy yet. I don't think. I can change the aesthetic. In fact, I think I might. I might do it anyway. Oh, no worries. If you're not feeling well, I hope you feel better soon. Let's make an offer on the Life Form Starship. Exchange. Yeah, head colds are a huge pain. Ooh, this looks kind of gross. Let's see. I feel you, man. Like I said, almost all of January, I was sitting there with a head cold, basically. So I feel that pain, man. Only when your GPU. Yeah, that's what I figured. When your GPU has to render it, it's a problem. But I might switch to the exotic as I'm streaming and stuff too. I don't know what the quality looks like. Is the video quality looking good on your end? That is a pretty butt ugly ship. As far as I'm concerned. Let's see. Let's see what this looks like. All right. This is your day, bud. Your S-class ship for the first and if I was a betting man last time. All right. Unremarkable slot layout is what we're gonna get here. Well, actually, not horrific. But according to the law, I don't have to love it. So here we are. Oh wait. Do we have that one yet? Oh man, we don't have that one yet. Now I'll do it the right way. Doing it the right way. I like that one more for sure. I'll come back and grab that before the night's done, though. It looks good. Yeah, it should be streaming in 1080p, which is... But like I said, first time doing it, so... Dollars for donuts, I messed something up. Definitely messed up the audio in the beginning. Alright, let's look at this. This is a Frankenstein, is what this guy is. It's almost so bad it's good, but it's not quite bad enough to circle back. Let's take a quick look at this one. Red and white with this sort of mint green. Got the dorsal with the shockwave and the shiny boosters, which I think actually that configuration-wise looks good, but I think the box thruster with the dorsal doesn't look nearly as good. It like clips in there, which I think is just kind of a messy design. And the green on this, man, it just really doesn't work. Doesn't work with the white and red. As far as I'm not a big fan of it. Maybe somebody is. So we're gonna log it. And you know what? If you do like it, good for you. Enjoy it. Enjoy it in good health. You gotta be proud of every find, no matter what. Yeah, it's not quite Christmas. It wants to be. It's like a dollar store Christmas decoration. It's trying real hard. Alright, let's reload. Take a sip of water. Alright. Okay, what are the chances that that yellow Serenity booster ship's gonna come in? Like 0, right? Probably. Christmas adjacent, that's right. I do love the sky in this. I'm gonna keep this base. Just because the planet is really cool. The weather sucks, but it is a very pretty planet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Didn't get it. Reload the restore point. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we've gotten 5 ships. Yeah, 5 ships out of the 7 fighters. And we reload back in. I like the new reload screen too, with the Atlas in the back. Before, when I was playing more regularly about 8 months ago, it didn't quite have that logo there. Or it didn't have that logo there at all, for sure. It was just kind of a circle. Looked a little bit like Portal, honestly. Yeah, I like the big trees. I never find planets with big trees. I always get the mushrooms. And those are cool too, lighting up at night and stuff, but I never get this, which I really like. Some hills, some texture to the geography is always cool to see. I didn't see that ship in the air. I'll bet it's not coming down here. Look at that school bus right there, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No dice. Reload restore point. Alright. As we come back here. Maybe this is the iteration where we get it. It's gotta be it. Ooh, look at that. Have we seen that one? I think we've seen the Snowspeeder with the halo, right? What's that one called? The Hand of Souls. I think we did see that one. Alright, anything good? No such luck. We'll try again. Yeah, there are 2 fighters left that I haven't grabbed yet. At this point, if I hadn't seen that yellow Serenity booster fighter, I probably would, because I've done like 3 reloads here and I'm streaming, I would probably move on. But we're getting towards the end of the stream. I don't think I want to go to another system tonight. So what I'm gonna do is try to find at least that yellow ship if I can, because I think that'd be a cool one to log. And looking at the ships that I have in the system, that ship that had the halo wing is one that we have not cataloged here too. So I've seen all 7 ships. I think it was a Snowspeeder with a halo. So I've seen all 7 of the fighters, but not all of them have landed here yet. Couple of shuttles. 3 shuttles. 4 shuttles. That's a crowd, right? And that guy. Not interested. Let's keep going. We're gonna keep reloading until we find it. It's gotta come by eventually, right? And yeah, so this is the bummer about this new way of ship hunting, especially if you're a completionist and really want to get everything in the system, like all 21 ships in the exotic. This is a hard way to do it, or it's a much slower way to do it, I should say. It's not hard; it's easy. And like I said, it is relaxing, which is nice. Look at the purple on those trees, man. That really pops. And just I don't always like the brown in trees, but like it's kind of orangey there, and it works because it's not the dominant color. Green grass. That's a nice planet. That's our Serenity jet up there. Not Serenity. Triple. Blah, blah, blah. Starscream is what I meant. Oh, no luck. Man, we are really, really pulling dry here. Kept saying that about exotics. Spent 2 hours waiting for it and finally gave up. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the exotics are much more rare. You know, it's going to be a lot harder to find an exotic. The other thing I could do is, make a note of the system. And I am going to leave the base here. In fact, what we'll do is wait for the first wave this time, then I'll rename the base, and we'll wait for the second wave. Maybe we'll get a little bit lucky with that, because I do want to come back to this planet at some point. I think there could be a fun build here. It's that bit, it's because I want it. I want this ship, and so it's just not going to come. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is sometimes. That's alright. Yeah, I don't see it in the sky. But I think the system had some really cool ships in it. Even the ones that are kind of not as aesthetically pleasing, still, I think, look pretty cool. Alright. Let's rename this guy. Cool tropical planet. Cool trop. Blue sky. Yeah. Right, so in this case, we're going to wait for the second wave. So these guys are going to take off. One of them's already taken off. So they're going to take off, and then in the second wave, we'll probably get anywhere between 3 and 5 ships. And they start staggering a bit, which is why you don't want to do this too many times, as it starts getting really slow. The other thing I could do is keep super cruising in and out until it lands. That is another way to reload this, actually. Might be a little faster. Super cruise. I meant pulse drive. Yeah, it didn't work on the second wave. Let's reload one more time, and then we'll try the shooting in and out with the ship method. Alright. Come on, baby. Give me a ship. Should have taken the yellow ship when I was in the station. Would have been better now, because I think I've had the one I didn't like as much come by quite a few times. Oh, that's a good point. Did I save after renaming? I don't think I did. Good call. Yeah, good call. Well, let's rename it again. Come on. Plug in my keyboard. What I can cool trop planet. Cool trop blue sky. 2 T's. That's fine. I'll know what I'm talking about. And let's save this time. Save top. So I remember. Okay, now we're going to try the reload method. Where's my ship? Oh yeah, this guy. My Easter ship. Is this the Easter ship? Yeah. Just enough to reload everything. And we're going to have to go into the interview, I think. What am I doing? Yeah. And we'll come down back to the trading post. And we should see 3 ships at some point. There they are. That we're dipping down into the horizon. And And so you can see the display. Oh, look at that. That's one of the ships I'm looking for. Coming into land. Alright, let's go grab it. Grab it while it's here, why not? Alright. Let's grab this ship. Make an offer on life. Ah, C-Class, come on, man. Help me out here. Save me some time, my dude. Not helpful. Okay, and let's go to the space station and upgrade it, see where the slots are. Yeah, definitely haven't had that ship in this system. We've had kind of similar snow speeder ships, but not quite like this. And this one sort of works as well. The colors work. It's not my cup of tea, I don't think, but it works. Like I said, whoop, wrong button. Everybody has their own personal, aesthetical preferences. Definitely getting tired. I'm losing focus on what buttons to hit. And I've reloaded so many times on this friggin' planet. Alright. This is the lot sometimes of the behind the scenes of ship hunting. It's that sort of grind to get the perfect system complete, kind of an unremarkable layout. Got a couple of slots next to each other. That's not bad. Let's take her out into space. It would be really funny if that yellow Serenity booster ship or Starstream thruster ship is actually a first wave in the space station. I haven't done this from inside the cockpit in a long, long time. Yeah, some people do love them, the traffic cones, that's right. Maybe that's what we'll name this one, the traffic cone. It's a little more yellow than it is orange, but still. Take a picture of this guy. Here's the thing, yellow and orange, they work together. I do like the little pops of color with the 9, or maybe it's a 6, it's opposite from last time, and the not recycling sign with a little bit of purple. I think a little bit of color here works. The box thruster is okay. Single thruster would be better here to have the circle in the circle, but it still looks okay. It's an interesting design. I think the form factor looks reasonable. Like I said, a better thruster would probably make it look just that much bit better. And you got a little, I didn't even notice it. You got a little bit of tan on the cockpit here itself, but it blends really well. It's kind of the idea. It's all sitting inside one color palette, so it works. Let's take a picture of the slot layout here. And reload restore point. Alright, one more ship. One more, guys. And then we can call it. I've been going for almost 3 hours. I was not expecting to go that long tonight, but I've had fun. And Cole, I know you have to leave soon, if not now. But I really appreciate you coming by. I had a couple other people viewing, and I think Nitin came by and actually said a few things in the chat, so I really, really appreciate it. I hope you've had some fun here, for sure. And hey, I'm always open to suggestions as well. If there are things you personally feel that would improve the stream, I'm always open to suggestions. Some things are practical, some things are not, but the point of this is for everybody to have a little bit of fun, relax, get out of the real world for a bit. Hello there. Hello there. Man, you are not as cool as I thought you were going to be, but that's okay. You were there. 7 likes. Oh, man. That's pretty good for a live stream. At least for a first one. It's an A-class. That's something. This is the last ship. We're going to end it on this ship, boys and girls. Come in here. Yeah, the station was a good suggestion, but here it is. You want to hear about where to find that white experimental multi-tool? I am going to make a video about it. But, you know what I'm going to do for you, since you're awesome, and you are here, and you stuck around. If you do stick around for a couple more minutes, um, I'll actually go over to the, well, no, you know what? I can't. I can't do it on stream, because I can't do it until I make a video about it, because if somebody does see it, they can take it first. Well, no, I've discovered first. Screw it. Who's gonna watch it? You know what I mean? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get the slots. You earned it, for sure. Keeping me company. Oh, that's true. You have subscribed. Good. I appreciate that. That is much appreciated. Yeah, that is either that or another cool ship I found will be the next video I put out. But I do want to get that multi-tool out. I've been promising that for 8 months, 9 months, so. Yeah, no worries. I'll do the video. You get to sleep. You have a good night, man. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to finish out this ship, and then I'll be signing off myself. Alright, what do we got here? A ship. That's good. Well, actually, I like it. I do like it. It's got the triple box design again, and it's got the vector, the Viper nose this time, which is kind of boxy as well. So it really, really does work. It's got a very, like, army, desert storm type feel to it, for lack of a better term, with the beige and the yellow. Number 2 blue decal with the V on the side as well, and the V being projected back here as well in blue. I think it looks really good. I think the decals and the little the front fairing on the box thrusters matching color kind of ties the ship together. It looks clean, and it looks inviting. It looks powerful. It looks like a fun fighter. I love the guns under the wings for a lot of these guys. Looks really good. So I think as a fighter, in particular, looks really good. Did I draw that picture? Let me just be sure. Didn't come this far to not get the picture. Have a good night, Cole. All right. And the supercharge slots. All right, let's jump into the space station real quick and end out the stream. Whew, all right. All right, everyone. Hey, DeltaOne back here. Thank you very, very much for joining in. Hey, if you were here, definitely a special shout out to Cole and Nitin who talked in the chat. I really appreciated that, talking to you guys. And I saw some people kind of lurking. Flowery came by. That was really cool. A bit of a celebrity for me, so I feel good about that. Hey, I appreciate every single one of you guys coming by. It was a lot of fun. This was the first stream, ship hunting. I had an absolute blast. Me and the, what's this called here? Coax floating fabricator had a great time. But until next time, I'm going to try to stream as I'm hunting for ships this month. It'll be at kind of odd hours, but I'll post it in all the Discords and Facebook channels. So until next time, I'll see you guys out there in the verse. But one last thing I wanted to shout out for is the Interstellar Index is doing a 3D print giveaway, and you can win a 3D print of a No Man's Sky ship or a figurine if you it's a competition. So if you post ships with the right hashtag in their channel, anybody can win it. So if you're looking for your 3D print, you know how to get one now, guys. You know how to do it. And I'll put it at the end of a video at some point as well, so we advertise that a little bit more. But hey, until next time, guys, I will see you guys out there in the verse. Have a good one, my friends.